Students are wasting money on laptop, not because they are careless, but because they don't know what actually controls performance. That is why you see a student buy a good laptop, and after 3 months, he or she start complaining. My laptop is getting slow, my laptop is lagging, my laptop is this, my laptop is that. Before you buy a new or used laptop in 2026, make sure you check this or else you regret it. Part 1. Performance. Performance is what decides whether your laptop feels fast or feels frustrating. If your laptop is slow, nothing else matters. Not the design, not the price at which you bought the laptop, not even the brand of the laptop, whether it's an HP, a Dell, an Apple, or a Lenovo. Performance is usually controlled by 3 things, which are processor, RAM, and storage. Firstly, processor, which you all know as the brain of the laptop. This is the first and most important thing you ought to check when purchasing a new or used laptop. One of the biggest mistakes students make while purchasing a laptop is going for a laptop with an old or weak processor just because the price looks good. A weak processor will make your laptop to freeze, software to lag, and make multitasking very, very painful. I don't care if that laptop came with a 16 gig of RAM. A weak processor will render your laptop useless. Let me give you a real-life example. A Core i5 4th generation laptop on one hand and a Core i3 10th generation laptop on the other hand. You might think going for the Core i5 laptop is a better choice because it has a bigger number, but you are wrong. In a real-life scenario, a Core i3 10th generation laptop will clearly outperform a Core i5 4th generation laptop because the processor is more recent, it's efficient, and it's optimized. So bottom line is that before you buy that new or used laptop in 2026, make sure you check for the generation of the laptop and not just the name of the processor. Next is RAM, which you all know as the random access memory. This decides how many things your laptop can handle at a time. You are designing, surfing the internet, listening to music, streaming all at the same time. RAM is what takes care of everything and makes everything run smoothly. Going for a 4 gig RAM in 2026 is a wrong move. 8 gig RAM on the other hand is the bare minimum, while 16 gig RAM is comfortable if you have a good processor. And here is another mistake students make while purchasing a new or used laptop, is not asking their vendor if their laptop RAM is upgradable or not. So you buy a laptop today and you got home and realize you are stuck with a 4 gig RAM forever. So before you buy that new or used laptop in 2026, make sure you ask your vendor if their laptop RAM is upgradable or not, or else you regret it. Finally is storage. There are still people out there purchasing a laptop with HDD hard drive. This is a very wrong move in 2026. Regardless of the size of that hard drive, whether it's a 500 gig, 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte hard drive, I will always recommend you go for an SSD hard drive. SSD is no longer a luxury, it's a requirement. Because HDD will make your laptop boot slowly, sluggishly open application, and make response time very, very long. Just so you know, an SSD can even make a decent laptop feel faster, but it can't resurrect a bad processor. So before you purchase your next laptop, make sure you opt for an SSD hard drive and not an HDD hard drive, or else you regret it on the long run. This is just part 1, which I talked about performance. In part 2, I'll be talking about durability, which are the things that will determine whether your laptop lasts or dies early. If you don't want to regret your next laptop purchase, make sure you watch the full series. Subscribe.